Hey guys, this is my first ASMR upload. I have been listening for several months now, and I thought it could be a fun project to make these ASMR videos. They seem so helpful to a lot of people, and they've been helpful to me in relaxing and getting to sleep, that I thought, why not? I would like to start by sharing my experience with ASMR, and the first trigger that I remember having was in my fourth grade class. It would make me about 10 or 11 years old. I was listening to a classmate of mine writing on the blackboard, and she was writing very slowly, deliberately, and it just was so different from the way teachers usually scratch everything out, that I noticed I was becoming very relaxed, and I started feeling the tingles starting in my neck, moving through my scalp, and all the way down my spine. I always thought of them as goosebumps for the nervous system, but I didn't know that. Well, I think a lot of people never thought that so many other people would have felt this exact same sensation. So, how I found out about the ASMR community on YouTube was when I sort of started developing these anxiety problems, and in my quest to get better, I was asked to kind of do some documentation on what my triggers were for these bouts of anxiety and panic attacks. And I realized that I am a person that's very sensitive to sound, and that includes having a bit of what's called misophonia. And what that is, or what it means, is literally a hatred of sound. So, kind of like the opposite of ASMR. noises, gum chewing, sniffling, mouth breathing type stuff, for me especially, is so annoying that it borders on being enraged when I can't get away from the sound and still conform to social norms. It makes it feel like those sounds are still stuck in my ears after the source has been removed. And so I was looking on the internet to find more information on the subject, and people were talking in the comments about ASMR, and there was an article linked, so I clicked on it and I see the lovely Maria as the example, first example for ASMR. And I watched some of her videos and explored the community, and I ended up watching like 20 videos that day. And I was about in a coma by the end of it. It was so relaxing, and I think, as many of you know, very interesting to find out that a lot of other people have had this same experience with tingles, and it was a good day. I only wish that I had found the videos sooner. I've had other triggers since then, but one thing I found interesting was at one point I was stuck in a car with someone that was making some of the sounds that I hate, and I couldn't get away, and I wanted to cry. But instead, I told myself that these sounds were actually enjoyable, and this turned into tingles, actually, which was not at all what I expected would have happened, but I was able to take that rage and turn it into tingles. So I haven't been able to do that again, but if only it were that simple every time. But anyway, that so far has been my leading up to becoming obsessed with YouTube and watching ASMR videos every night. I've gotten into a habit where I put my tablet in my bed with me and I plug in my headphones and just surf my favorite ASMR artists, and eventually I just pass out and wake up the next day being strangled by my headphones, but having slept very, very well. I hope that I can make something like that for you guys, and I look forward to uploading the same type of, well, hopefully not the same, but just things that are relaxing, and maybe you can get tingles from if you don't have tingle immunity like I'm currently experiencing. So, I will speak to you soon, or whisper to you soon,